and it's XY, XY, and XY, XY. Yes, that's so cool. So we can do this. We can, instead of, hang on, I'm thinking of crafty GLSL stuff. So we can just do a full divide of the whole vec4, like that. So instead of passing, no, we can't do that for OUV, it looks like. I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this to a vec4. It's faster, because GPUs are really good at doing things in parallel. So if you do 2 multiplications on 2 vec2s, there's a good chance it'll be slower than 1 multiplication on 1 vec4, unless it gets optimized. But I think in general, packing it like this is a really good idea. Oops. Yes, okay, I did it right. Nice, so this still holds all the EVs. Brilliant. Now we just need a copy of this. Do it for overlays. Base OUV. Overlay OUV. Ah. What email do you think I'm going to use? Hold on here. Oh, it downloaded it. Okay. I don't know. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I can just, if it loops, I can just loop it longer. I like how the glow like moves around. That's pretty cool. Good job, Bunny. You're a champion. Brownie points for you. Oh, hey, Fax Machine. You're just in time for about the end of the stream, where we are hopefully going to get some overlay textures on the screen here in just a few minutes. Hopefully. So this is 2, 3, and this is 3, and this is 3, and this is W. Let's, instead of Y and W, since that's kind of confusing, let's use 1 and 3. There. Cool. Now, texture unit ID, and we also need, oh, we can swizzle it. I love swizzling. We don't need to. Flat out, vec2, texture atlas. Ha 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 ha. Texture atlas. Flat in, vec2, texture atlas. Don't need that. So now we can swizzle with oh, you know what? Yeah, damn it. Why do I keep doing that? We don't need to pass in text dimensions separate. Just make this a vec4. Oh, I didn't even do that yet, did I? Oh, I did. Make this a 4. Text dimensions equals texture dimensions. Cool. Texture unit ID. So this becomes texture atlas equals texture atlas texture index dot xy swizzle. Love that word. Okay. I think the vertex shader's done. We did UV, OUV, and atlas and dimensions. And I believe that is correct. Seb wants a brownie. Sorry, Seb. Bunny gets the brownie today. Fragment shader. Alright, so now here's where we do our second lookup. So texture method subtract, I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. Does it subtract the color of the overlay from... That has to be it. Subtracts... No. Let's just add it right now. Let's just see if we get something on the screen. That's all I care about. Alright, so... Let's see, what are we doing here? So, this is going to be vec4 duv. This will be duv.xy. duv.xy. Material diffuse color plus equals. So we're going to add it. We're going to do additive blending. And we're going to say ZW. ZW. Now new UV is a vec3. So we can't make a vec6, unfortunately. Yeah. And texture unit ID, right. That doesn't exist anymore. This is texture atlas.x. Vec3. Let's rename this to base UV. I like that better instead of new UV. Base UV. And then let's rename, we'll say vec3, or we'll make a new one, overlay UV, like that. And we're just going to copy this. Overlay UV. Man, overlays add a lot of code to the shader, but it's probably not too big of a problem. So overlay UV uses TUV, is a vec4, right? Oh, it's a vec2. Should be a vec4. So TUV 2 and 3. And OUV, which is a vec4, it's a vec2. Yes, it has to be overlay OUV. And then texture atlas.x should be texture atlas.y. That's it. That should be it. It's not going to compile though because physics block shader doesn't have the same outputs. So let's do that. Let's copy this over physics block shading, and we gotta set them to something. We can just set them to dummy values. Should be texture atlas. Oh, damn, and they gotta be the same too. UV needs to be a vec4. Vertex UV is a vec2, so we'll say, God, this is, I'm like just making this completely broken just so it'll compile, because it has to compile the shader or it won't run. Texture atlas is a vec2. So we'll just say vec2 with this and 0. I don't even care. Text dimensions is a vec4. What else? OUV. Cool. Overlay OUV equals vec2 1.0. Sure. Don't even care. What else? Is that it? Hope so. Let's find out. Oh, yeah, I gave you brownie points, Bunny Bomb. I'm out of water again. At least I've been drinking lots of water today. Look at this mug. Look, it's got the High Fidelity logo on it. Isn't that awesome? We've got a whole bunch of mugs like this. Oh yeah, this is the other end of the office. The end y'all probably haven't seen before. We got a bunch of electronics back there on the back wall. I like this office. It's just a really good space. Nice and cozy. Oh, it stalled. Big surprise. And field selection out of range. Block shader 69. OUV, ooh. That's right. It's overlay UV. 0, 1. Let's try that again. Vev2. Vev2. That is 58 in physics block shader. Well, that means the standard shading compiled. 58 Vec2. I'm gonna be so pumped if we see the overlay texture there. Oh, it's not gonna be there. Not correctly, because it uses the connected texture method, and we didn't set that up for overlays. We didn't do the calculation for connected textures. So we gotta do that. But let's see if we see anything. I just want to see something. I just want something to appear on the screen. For some blocks, not for all blocks like this. Wow. God, I love making games because stuff like this happens. Whoa! Oh my God, there's so much good bugs in this stream. This has got to be the best series of awesome graphical bugs we've ever had. Wow, that's cool. Oh my God, look at the way it, because it's transparent and it's like, looks like it's like refracting the sunlight. Oh, that is so neat. Oh man, what else do we have? I know we've got like Sapphire and Ruby, so it's all using, okay, it's all definitely really incorrect. It's got to be the fault of the overlay textures. Everything's so bright. Oh, because it's additive. It's additive, so it's super bright. Looks like what's happening here is first of all, what is something that, let's find a block that doesn't use an overlay texture. Because they should look normal, since they should be using that blank overlay texture. Where everything is 0, should be. Oh, yes, and it's additive, so that's... Ooh, that reminds me. Ooh, that's gonna complicate things. Just, it's okay. No, it's fine. Yes, it's fine. Because the method by default will be additive. And if the method is additive by default and you add all zeros, nothing happens. Sorry, I'm just having internal conflicts right here with the code. What am I doing? Textures, texture packs, alternate, blocks, building, cobblestone. That does not have a text file. So that means it definitely doesn't have any of these fancy overlays. Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. What am I doing? I have a search bar. I made this thing. Well, oh, what is that? It's just transparent. It's like correct, except it's transparent. So neat. And I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know what we're seeing there, but I like it. I don't know. I don't know. It's like wrong depending on the direction you look at it. It gets this like freaking like flaming texture look. This has got to be the coolest thing ever. Wow, why does that happen? I don't even care. It's just so cool. I guess we should fix it. But hang on, I want to look at it a little more before it's gone. Ooh, the trees. Like, this kind of inspires me. Like, we could have biomes that look like this on some crazy planet. Like freaking glass biomes that are made of stuff like this. And it would just look so cool. Of course, a lot less glitchy looking, you know, but like this kind of style where everything's transparent. We do want actually, ooh, yeah. We're adding transparent blocks soon that are correctly sorted and everything. So we can have stained glass and things like that. And we can make freaking like glass trees that have these crazy reflective properties that you're seeing right now. We could figure out a way to do that. How to emulate this behavior. Okay, so I guess we should at least try to fix it. Wow, look, it's the correct color if I look at it from this direction. But if I no, that's That's about what I expect. Excuse me. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, you can see the stars through it because it's transparent. All right, so let's play around here. Make a bug video. Yeah, I should make a bug video. I should just, I can do that. I can use the Twitch stream and split it up into highlights and be like, really cool bug highlights. And then in that video, people are going to hear me talking about making the video right now. That's cool. I could just mute my voice and play music over this or something. Okay, so let's try to fix it. Let's start by fragment shader. Let's start in the fragment shader. So this right here. Wow, Ben, you're stupid. Overlay UV. Okay, well, that might have fixed it. Dun dun dun! Not quite. Now it just looks broken in a different way. Whoa. I like the first way better, I think, but this is also really cool. Wow, that's so neat. Huh. I am definitely making a video of this and posting it on Reddit. So if you're watching this on Reddit right now, I stayed true to my word. Look at that. Once you have a certain amount of layers, the color just combines so many times that you get, because it's all additive blending, you get really bright and beautiful colors. And since we have HDR rendering, that's probably part of the reason why this looks so good. If we didn't have HDR rendering, it probably wouldn't look this awesome. Wow, that's this is a bunch of different blocks, so it just looks like a big mess. Okay, so that was step one. The trees look about the same. So now let's try only adding R, the red component. Let's see if that makes it so they're not transparent anymore. F6. That's the texture pack. Holy shit. Look at that. If we only add the red component, it looks correct. Okay, let's only add the RGB component. What am I doing? Dot RGB. Swizzle RGB. Let's run it like this. Reload shader. Okay, so adding the alpha is the issue. Now I don't see any cool overlays or anything, but like I said, we haven't done connected texture overlays. We haven't calculated them. But what I can do, because what should be happening, if I'm not mistaken, is, let's open up this. Let's go to terrain. Terrain. So this sub-overlay that's being applied to basalt semi-solid, the top left, right here, this texture is what should be being displayed. And it looks like it's not. So let's do some debugging here. Let's open with this, with GIMP. We're gonna open with GIMP. And we're gonna dye everything to red. Alright, and we're gonna export. Okay, so since this is using that overlay, we should see something. We should, in theory. So, did I save it? I'll just do it again. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I totally did. F6. Nothing. See, that's what I expected to happen, is nothing. But, you know, that's okay. I wonder what that block is. Red stained glass. You're right, we don't have a texture for that. Well, hate to end the video here when I haven't fixed it. So the RGB, anyways, we gotta figure out where is it going wrong. Let's try printing out instead of plus equals, let's just set it equals to and see if we see anything anywhere. We probably won't. That's texture pack. It's black, so it's all zeros. Except, no, that's transparency. Okay. The plants are unaffected because they run in a different shader. It's like a turnip palm sapling. Okay. So it's clear to me that the texture atlas stitching isn't working right. And that sounds like a bug that we're not going to be able to fix in the next 9 minutes. Let me do a quick look at make face. Let's print some stuff out here. Because even if the coordinates are wrong, we should be getting some output. We should be getting something to the screen. Probably incorrect textures or something like that. So let me print out overlay text atlas and overlay text index, or overlay text, and we're going to do printf because cout is a lot slower than printf. I've noticed over the years that cout is very slow. %d, %d, and int overlay text atlas, int overlay text. So we're going to get a crap ton of output. Let's just see what this is. See if it's unreasonable. Because it might just be like a really big negative number or something, which means it's uninitialized, which would be kind of shitty. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Aha. They're all the default. All zeros. That's why. Okay, so that should be an easy fix then, since we know what's wrong. So what's happening is it's not using the overlay at all. I bet it's a problem with my file reading. I'm not probably supplying the correct file path. I think we can do this, guys. I think we can fix this. Let's see. Let's go to, because that's an easy issue. Let's go to, and let's also stop saying, let's say plus equals again. Let's go to Texture Atlas Manager. And we want to go to add, what was it? Add texture to Atlas. So here's where we get the relative path name. So else, let's do it here. Let's say p error with the relative path name plus the overlay path. I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to. I want to finish this right now. I can hold it. Actually, probably not. I drank a lot of water. Come on now. Y'all have probably been saying stuff. Turn HDR off to see. Oh yeah, I could have turned HDR off. Oh man, my back. God. Okay, and, well, damn it. It found it. It's not equal to 0. So that wasn't it. Let's put a breakpoint in here. And I'll do that HDR thing in a sec. Before we fix it. Voxel Vendretti Bug Edition. Oh, good idea. Ha. Next time I do a Voxel Vendretti, I'll make the title that. Do we have Dutch people in here now? I am very much a human, Tetrids. Okay. Let's load we. Did something. We never got a breakpoint, so cool. Never got the breakpoint ever. Ah, the overlay path is probably always empty. Oh man, this is probably the most obvious bug. The overlay path is empty. Let's go to load text file. Oh man, I'm about to be embarrassed. Path overlay. Oh my god, yes! I forgot to set up my any keys. You gotta set them up, you gotta bind them to a string. It didn't know what to read in. Blast it! It's the first time I've done that. I think. Probably not the first time I've done that. That was probably a lie. Path overlay in blend mode. Okay, cool. Maybe this will fix everything. I have a text file section here somewhere. Here we go. Any map blend mode. Excuse me. Oh, that was the wrong one. Any map path overlay equals path overlay. And this one should be any blend mode. Ha! Alright. Now let's get rid of those breakpoints because I'm confident. Actually, we should still... let's still do this. Else p error this right here. And that prints an error message to the screen using the Windows error or pop-up message thing. There's no Dutch people. Y'all are just pretending to be Dutch. Seb is the one true person. Error. Oh, this again. Here we go. Nothing. Good. Well, something's happening now. So we're reading in the overlay, and look, it's correctly, so this doesn't have an overlay, so it's not affected. However, this does have an overlay, and it looks like solid gold. But look, it looks like it's the correct thing. Oh, wait. I know why it's gold. Because I painted it that way. Undo, 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 undo. Save. I'm so excited, it's about to work. Wait, no, export, or overwrite. That's why it's red, because it got more yellowish. Here we go, guys. Did I save it? That did nothing. That should have done something. Oh, maybe maybe I am not refreshing the overlay cache when I... No, that doesn't make any sense. No, because it reloads the whole texture pack. Hang on. Okay, so I think it's grabbing the wrong texture. Big surprise. I don't think it's grabbing my sub overlay thing. Yeah, definitely not. What texture is that? You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell what it is. Oh, let's do that thing where we do equals instead of plus equals, so we can see exactly what it looks like. Oh, that's the vertex shader. Equals text grad. F11. Oh, this looks like wood or something. What is that? What is that texture? I'm not familiar with that texture. Neat. It's getting stretched, but it's not. Oh, we never. Okay, well I know why that's happening. We have to stretch the UVs whenever we do connected texture tiling for the overlays, but we're not. So that's why you can actually. So this is actually showing you the triangles. See how it perfectly matches up, because we're not adding to the UV coordinates. But yeah, cool. Well, as you can see, overlays, do something. We are now displaying two textures at once. So once I fix the bugs related to it, we will be awesome. So yeah, RGB, we definitely don't want to add the alpha. Oh, let me do that thing though. Let me add the alpha. Okay, F11. Okay, so we have this cool effect. Super cool. It looks different this time. Alright, so let's see what happens if we turn off HDR. I think we can still do that. Oh, HDR wasn't on? Oh, that's right. HDR is always on now. This is a stale function. I basically got rid of the non-HDR version of it because it just it didn't make sense to be able to turn off HDR, really, because it didn't really incur much of a penalty at all, and it makes things look a lot better. So, sorry, I can't test that. I can't turn off HDR. We only have an HDR shader right now. It's just sort of built into the engine. I would have to go change it. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to probably end the stream here because it's been 4 hours. And I kind of want to go play Civilization with one of my friends. So I'll probably go do that. I will try to post this video, or a video of this soon. Probably tonight or tomorrow I'll start cutting it up. And I'll definitely make a bug video of it, and I'll post it on my main channel. And I might post it on Reddit too. That'd probably be pretty cool thing to do because this is an interesting bug. So yeah, let me see if y'all have any last questions before I go or anything like that. Oh, man. I know, Con, no. You're such a bro. Every single stream, man, that's awesome. A lot of y'all have, I'm sure. It's really great to have y'all watching this stream. And Mind Rage, yeah, I've seen you here a lot. Oh, look. Andreas is here. Andreas, look at how beautiful it is. It works, see? I'm just kidding. Let me put it back the way it was. Oh, that reminds me, Andreas. Well, I can ask you later, Andreas. You don't have to answer it here. I had some questions about the overlay stuff. Can I have your beard? I do have an awesome beard, don't I? My girlfriend's gonna make me shave the beard off, though she absolutely hates beards, just because it's scratchy, and because I don't really take care of my beard that much. I don't trim it. I need to buy a trimmer. I'm getting kind of a little neck beard now. Gotta take that off. What else? 30 minutes more, as usually. You want me to make it last 30 minutes more? I mean, if y'all are asking, then okay, I'll make it last longer. But it's just going to be me trying to fix bugs. You guys realize it's not going to be that interesting. It blended all the colors, yes. Make a modular beard. Okay, so let's say, yeah, we're gonna switch it back. F11. There we go. Here's the mostly correct thing other than this overlay. So, first of all, do you recognize this texture, Andreas? Because if you... Yes, do you recognize this texture? I think it's one of yours, but I don't want to go looking through all the texture files to see which one it is. Actually, I could do that. Let's see. No. No. Rubber. Okay, so this is rubber. So it's just using the wrong texture index, it seems. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that indeed? Looks like a urine ice cube. It kind of does. I guess so. Okay, let me think for a second. Let's take a look at the code. Okay, let me see here. It should be using that top left connected texture. So it should, since we're not doing, we haven't set up the connected texture methods yet, it should be using, where is it? This guy up here, top left, should be using that. So, Texture Atlas Manager must be the culprit, and it must be setting overlay text indexing correctly, but that doesn't make sense because it's using the same methods. It's calling, it's doing a, for this one it's doing a write to Atlas repeat. No, it's doing a write to Atlas contiguous. Let's go here. Oh, you know what? Hang on. What is it writing with? Read texture. No, it sets that up. Wait. Hang on. Read texture. That's what we use though. Yeah, we use read texture. Alright, let's print some stuff out here. I'm gonna just PR it. Like that. So we're gonna get error pop-up messages telling us some stuff. It is rubber. Ah, thank you. I was a little late on that, sorry. See you, Christian. Not too late. I'm sure it's too late. The urine deposit. Oh, God. Yeah, oh man, that'd be kind of funny. You can mine urine deposits. Plating, ceramic overlay. Suboverlay.png. Yeah, like this clay overlay. It's doing it right. See, it did use the relative path. So it's calling load PNG. It's doing that correctly. Definitely. We use the overlay method. Let's check, let me do a quick run through, what is it, load text file. Header type equals overlay. So if it's overlay, Yes, yes. Then overlay method, overlay inner seams, overlay weights, overlay symmetry, overlay width, height, path. Blend mode is overlay only. Well, it's between the overlay and the base. So it's not that. We are confident that works. And this was correct. Perhaps this is the issue? No. No, no way. Because we're setting it here. And that's correct. Man, this really seems like it should work. It's gonna call right to Atlas Contiguous. Getting sun in my eyes now. I moved over here so I could avoid getting sun in y'all's eyes, and now I'm getting sun in my eyes. It's okay. Let's make sure I'm doing everything the same. Yeah, I just like copy pasted that, so it's the same. Man, alright, so this is making me think it's an issue with the chunk mesher for some reason. But that doesn't make much sense. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just like the other texture stuff. It should be the same. This is like identical. Pretty freaking positive right now. So what's probably wrong is possibly my yeah, it would be cool if we did a game jam. Yeah, I would need to get used to Unity. We definitely should use Unity or something like that for the game jam, because we're not gonna freaking write it in C++. Entirely on cellular automata physics. What would the gameplay be like? Because there are cellular automata toys in 2D. I like the way you're thinking, Mind Rage. That's something I'm going to think about later. It's a cool idea. I do love cellular automata. Okay. I actually recently implemented a rock, paper, scissors cellular automata in hi-fi, in high fidelity. It makes a big wall of voxels that undergo this cellular automata. And it runs a little slowly because we use an octree. And we have to send everything over the internet, so it doesn't run super fast. But I think we could implement that in Seed of Andromeda once we get the scripting engine, and it'll be incredibly fast. And we could do full scale, like we can make the game of life, you know, in the game. That'd be really cool, just as a practice thing. Okay, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick since I'm gonna be here for another 20 minutes and I have to go. So let's watch another video. Let's pay some attention to my subscriptions here. Hold on. I want to go to my other account. I always pick the wrong account. Let's do my subscriptions. Dang it, they're both on Making Games with Ben. Why does that happen? It doesn't remember which one I'm using. Oh wait, no, I just opened the same browser twice because I'm a genius. My subscriptions. Burgee Palace Funny Channel. What's something y'all could see? That's too short. It's not too short. I'll just go fast. Yep, Tug looks pretty cool. Like to follow them and see what they're doing. Okay. Softwood planks. No, he already actually, Andreas told me it was rubber. He made the texture, so I'll take his word on it. Okay. Now, okay, yeah, we haven't made any progress. What could be wrong? What could be wrong, and what can I do to figure it out? What can I do? Well, could be... I think... Wait. No, that's correct. Alright, I really think it's got to be something in chunk measure, because this looks like it wouldn't be the problem. Atlas is text over 256. Text atlas is text over 256. Text is modulo 256. Pretty straightforward there. Let's add one. See what texture we come up with. Because it could be an off by one error, which would be weird. So we're going to find out what's after rubber in the texture atlas. Everything gets loaded alphabetically, so... Well, actually, no, it gets... No, I think it is alphabetical, because it's in a map, an ordered map. Should probably switch that to an unordered map, because there's no real need to sort it alphabetically, but... Yeah, whatever. Launch... What texture is this? This looks like some kind of like concrete texture. And that's glass. Okay, that was weird. Well... Wait a second. Why did that change? I don't think that should have changed. Oh, because... No, it should have changed. Because it went from 0.1 to 0.2. Man, this is every week, without fail. I add a feature and then there's a big ass bug in it. That's okay, we're all used to it. Yeah. I mean, there's no way there's anything wrong here. There's absolutely no way. And the connected texture method just uses an offset into the base texture thing, so we should be seeing one of the connected textures there. So it has to be a problem to add texture to Atlas. It just has to be. You think it is? Let's do that then. Let's do that. We can test that. Okay. We want to go to chunk measure. Put it back the way it was. +1. And we want to artificially color this red, because he thinks it's this. So let's see. Let's see if it is. If it is, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Because I wouldn't expect it to be in that spot. Not at all. I must be missing something so simple. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's that. Just to be sure, let's do the equals thing so we can see the exact color for it. Wait, why is this not saved? What did I change about it? I didn't change anything. Okay. So equals. It's this texture. Yeah, this looks like, I'm not sure what, but wait, this might be what you described actually. No, this isn't sub overlay, but it could be another overlay maybe. I don't know. Bricks is the first texture. I know this for a fact. So normally the overlay was empty for these. Since we added one, we got bricks. Pretty nifty. So now everything is bricks. Okay. So this stuff is obviously correct. It has to be. It has to be this. What am I doing wrong? I pass in the text index exactly the same way as I do this text index. There's nothing unique about it. And I call the same methods that internally handle writing to the texture atlas to make sure it's getting written to the correct place. I free the texture, and I add it to the cache, which shouldn't break anything. Didn't modify file name at all. Ah, man, you guys, I don't know. I might have to do some intense debugging. What is going on? We know the shader code's right because it just showed the bricks correctly. It's not the shader's fault at all. It's just the inputs that are wrong. It's specifying the wrong texture. Man. Oh, Mario's wet dream. Coin bricks. Should have coin bricks as one of the blocks, so you can make a Mario world. Be kind of funny, actually. Yeah. I need to shut that thing up. Oh. Well. Holy crap. Look at what it is. No way. Look at this. You ready? I'm gonna magically make that red turn into blue. Oh, this one. Ha! What? What? What the heck? Are you kidding me? What is this crap? Alright. Let me just think for a second. Well, there's the damn overlay. Let me grab some semi-solid basalt. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of futuristic, like Tron Legacy or something. So the whole texture is being displayed here, which is what I expected because I switched the method from connected to non-connected. So the issue is the connected one is not doing the right thing. Right to Atlas Contiguous is not behaving. Why are you not behaving? Let's go. Does it make an assumption somewhere that I need to be worried about? No, not really. Seems to do it all right. So that's the text index, and it's an integer reference. Wow, that's really, really weird. Just let me think here for a second. It must be, yeah, it must be just a problem with my connected texture thing. So when you write code, sometimes it works for all of the test cases you give it, but in some case, some edge case that you haven't considered, it won't work. And this may be one of those edge cases. What I need to do is just make another way to show the texture atlases in game. I used to have a way, but it kind of got broken, so I got to fix that. So if I can do that, if I can make that, I can observe what's going on. It could be the boundary between two atlases or something that's causing it to be weird. But this CTM connected right here, this is not setting the correct index. Like, in theory, this right to atlas and this right to atlas contiguous should both give you the index of the top left corner. In right to atlas's case, it's going to display the entire texture, though. But it should give you the correct index. Let me test something. Let's try this. For right to atlas contiguous, minus num tiles. Yeah, there's got to be an issue with that. I can't fathom what else it would be, honestly. So this is going to show rubber, I believe. Rubber again. Rubber. There's rubber. What block is this? Look, dirt is correct. Dirt's using the right one. Look at that. That's definitely that's definitely the correct overlay for dirt. So it's just this one overlay is wrong because my texture atlas stitching code is wrong. Cool. So now I know where to look. It's been the extra 30 minutes that I promised you guys, so I'm gonna end the stream here and go like get some dinner and stuff, and then I'll probably play some Civilization, Skype my girlfriend, and maybe I'll program a little more. I'm definitely gonna program tomorrow, or sorry, I'm gonna play Rome tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna have a Rome Total War game with the team. I don't think there's gonna, if there's extra room, we could fill some slots with community members, but don't get your hopes up on that, because usually we have a pretty full game, because it's only 8 people that can fit in the game. So we'll do that, and then after that I want to program. If I can get this finished, what I'm gonna do Sunday is start, let me go to the main menu. I'm gonna start basically taking all of this UI stuff and switching it over to Ausomium. So right now this is all written in C++ in my custom, not even in good UI code at all. I need to get rid of it, and we need to switch over to Ausomium so that it's more moddable, it's easier to manage, and it's just better. It'll just be a lot better. It'll be written in HTML and CSS. And then we'll be able to delete all of my old code, which is cool. It only took me like a few weeks to write that crappy code, but you know, I learned from it. Yeah, so again, thanks for watching. You're not going to convince me to stay longer, so don't try. P.S. We have 20th day and Ben the 19th. I'm not sure what you mean. See you, Dragon. Actually, Ausomium is free for indie developers if you make under $100,000. Yeah, normally it is kind of expensive. I think it's a few grand. But if we're making over 100,000, we can afford to pay the few grand for Ausomium, and Ausomium is awesome, so I'd be happy to do that. Oh, performance-wise. Yes, it kind of is, but for things like the main menu and the world editor, it doesn't, it doesn't need to be that fast. Like, we might drop a few frames per second because we're using it, but like, for instance, right now, nothing's changing on the menu, so it's not having to render at all, so Ausomium wouldn't be slowing down the game. It only has to re-render if you change an element like this. That's when it would re-render. Now for in-game UI, we're going to try to go with Ausomium. Overgrowth uses Ausomium? That's cool. Anyways, in-game we're going to try to use Ausomium 2 for our like 3D projection UI stuff that comes out of your arm. And if that causes a performance penalty, then we will use something else. But we're going to start by trying to use Ausomium and just see how it works out and see what the overhead for that is. But yeah, so thanks for coming, all of you guys. I really appreciate, especially you guys who've been here many times. No, Kano, not extra 30 minutes, though I do appreciate you asking. I'll upload a video soon, hopefully. So, oh hey Leslie, you made it just in time. Ausomium for video rendering. You can do a lot of cool stuff with Ausomium. I haven't really I haven't experimented with it a whole lot, but we've talked about making an in-game web browser with Ausomium. It would be like a really simple browser, like it would probably break all the time. But you would be able to, it can display web pages. So all we would have to do is provide some basic browser functionality. And at the same time, try not to open up your computer to security flaws. That's the thing. I don't want to get in trouble for accidentally having my crappy browser give people viruses or anything like that. What we could do is just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. We'll have to talk about it. But it was a neat idea, like an in-game browser. Maybe we could make it open up just the wiki in-game, so it would open up the wiki as a web page. That would be perfect. And then it would, it would automatically change because when we update the web page, it'll update in-game. So, yep. Thanks, guys. I will see you next week. Next 2 weeks. Actually, I think there's only going to be one more of these on a Saturday that lasts this long, perhaps. I'm still going to be trying to do it during the school year because I get back to Knoxville in 2 weeks. I'm still going to do it in the school year. I love doing these streams, and I want to do them every Saturday. They may not be 4 hours long, but yeah, I still want to do them. So just pay attention to the forum post. I know I never updated it. I'm sorry. Like today, I didn't update it until just now. But I'll try to do better with that. Store the wiki client side. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that would be another way to do it, and then it would just update over time. Yeah, we could just store the web pages. You're totally right. Yeah, Mr. Orion, this is Causeless. This is the guy I'm about to play Room Total War with. Causeless, I will meet you in like 45 minutes. I still got to bike home and make a little bit of food, and then I will play with you. Okay, guys. I know I've said goodbye like 5 times now. See you next time, guys.